level of violence, the level of brutality, the level of bloodshed that we have seen tonight has been unlike anything we've ever witnessed in the 3-year history of TNA.
We've seen so many matches with so much on the line, but right now, think about this. On the line is a shot at the heavyweight championship on May 15th at Hard Justice. This is something that AJ Styles wants so badly. The Monster Abyss, we can only imagine what this would mean to him. And these two, with their history, Mike, have put on some of the greatest bouts in the history of TNA.
How about this week on Impact? AJ Styles took the bullet for his tag partner, Jeff Hardy. Abyss hit him with a steel chain. Then he whipped him with the chain. He wrapped it around AJ's neck, and he continued to yank and break on the chain. And as we went off the air, I'll never forget that visual, that image of the phenomenal AJ Styles being placed on a gurney, being carted out of the impact zone on a stretcher, and watching him fight back with everything he had.
I asked him today how he felt before this match, and he was like, I can't even think about pain. I can't even think about anything than what I've got in cash, because if I do, then my mind's not on what I've got to be doing.
AJ in the ring, and here comes 6 foot 8 inches tall. Here comes 350 pounds of an unpredictable, of an uncontrollable monster by the name of Abyss. And I think AJ said it best on, it was an interview recently on Impact. The franchise Shane Douglas asked him about Abyss, and AJ said, I'm not afraid of Abyss, but I have to admit, I'm afraid of what Abyss can do.
Oh, if you don't, the minute you don't respect 6'8", 350 pounds of an incredible agility that this guy has, then that's the last match of your life. Oh, AJ, did you see that? Didn't even wait. He just came flying out of the cage. Do you realize what he had to do?
Yes.
He had to go through that opening right there, and he lands on Abyss, and that's how you take it to the monster.
That's the most incredible jump start to a match I've ever seen. Literally jumping, flip diving under the monster Abyss, and AJ's telling this monster that he's going to take control, but oh, look at him slide through. That way he avoids the contact with the steel.
He's so incredible. He thinks about things like nobody else can. He reacts so quickly, and AJ Styles has just absolutely got this crowd on their feet as he does things that mortal men can only dream of doing.
He then springboards off the steel, snaps off the Hurricane Rana, and here we go. I've never heard a bell ring. I'm not sure the match is actually legally underway, but AJ's going to take out. Look out!
Right into the announce table right here that's barely standing after everybody that's been here. AJ Styles, can you imagine this? Taking total control. I still can't get over that leap, that somersault that he took through that opening at the beginning.
It really was a thing of beauty, but it worked to perfection at the same time.
I don't even know if a cameraman was even ready for that. Nobody else was.
And Abyss wasn't, I know that.
Oh, look at that nice move right there by Abyss, just to stop the momentum somewhat. You've got to do something. He's got such a size advantage, he's got to use it. Now, AJ Styles is smart in this respect. Try to keep Abyss outside this cage for as long as you can, because he's got more maneuverability. Once Abyss gets him inside, AJ's moves are going to be restricted.
You know, that may have been the idea, the thought of the strategy. Check this out. AJ, he springboarded off the steel over the top of 5 rows of fans.
Look at that, and he goes right over the fans, and he nails them in this crowd. Because they're seeing one of the greatest athletes in the world.
You know what? I don't think the word phenomenal does him justice.
Yes. I mean, and Abyss couldn't see him because of the fans in the way. Great strategy by AJ Styles.
Oh my God, he flew over the top of the fans twice.
We've seen him slide underneath rails. We've seen him go through openings that you could barely fit a toaster through. We've seen him jump over the crowds of 6 rows of people.
Oh my God, he just crashed and burned.
Oh, well, it happens. You go to the well one time too often, and AJ's grabbing right away to his side.
Abyss was able to sidestep, move out of the way. AJ flying over the safety rail and then just landed on the concrete.
And you
no
think,
padding, no protection out there.
He's got no help right now, and this is what Abyss needed to just close it up. And he just has such an advantage when they're locked up like this. And AJ Styles is going to have to find a way to get away. And
boy, you make a good point, because when it turns to a brawl, when it turns to a fight like we're witnessing here, it is advantage Abyss.
How do you brawl with Abyss? I mean, it just doesn't even seem possible. And man, AJ's he's got to somehow get away, and I think he's still reeling. And man, every blow that Abyss hits him, the force of that 350 pounds, man.
Stalking him with every step that AJ climbs. Abyss is right there on his tail. Styles tries to fight back. In the midst of the crowd here at the Impact Zone.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this crowd that came here tonight saw something special, match after match, and think about how we're ending it right here with AJ Styles and Abyss with a shot at the title on the line. And he's got him in the choke slam and just flings him.
He had him goozled. He had that big mitt right around the neck and the throat of AJ, and he threw him about 4 or 5 steps up to where AJ's back made contact with that fence, that wire fence that they've got.
The cage that we've got people locked in here. And I'll tell you something, he flung him a good 12 feet right there. I mean, that just shows you the power of the Monster Abyss.
Yeah, who would think that the lockdown cage used to lock down the Impact Zone could be used as a weapon, but the Monster Abyss is pulling out all the stops.
AJ Styles has just got to fight. Now he almost needs to get into the cage just to get away and somehow get his bearings. His Abyss is just not letting him, not to mention you can see his back as he rakes across those steps as he falls down.
Abyss right on him, picks AJ up and just tosses it, flings it.
Look at that. Showing no mercy whatsoever. Not that you would expect him to, and not that he should.
Especially when you consider what's at stake, Don, because to the winner goes a shot at Jeff Jarrett. And the NWA World's Heavyweight title, May 15 at Hard Justice. Elbow to the back of the head, drop Styles again. And that smart move, you called it smart by AJ. Take the preemptive strike, dive through the cage. It's now coming back to haunt him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got to hope that he's taken a little bit out of Abyss, and that he can find a way to get it back to his advantage. But Abyss is just not letting up right now and not giving AJ Styles any chance to catch his breath, any chance to get any kind of momentum. And, you know, you mentioned what AJ said, you've got to fear what this guy can do to you. And right now, Abyss is doing it.
Look at the bruises on the back of AJ Styles. That shows you right there. There's the proof. There's the evidence of the power of the Monster Abyss, and look at Styles fight back.
Think of everything we've seen, and they haven't even gotten into the cage yet. This match is not going to end until these guys get in that cage.
Oh, you're right. I never even heard the bell ring, so I'm not even sure that we have a legal match at this point.
I think we just got to fight. Oh, AJ Styles, and then what's he doing? Oh, he throws him into the rail. It just didn't look like he had enough momentum to really do a knockout blow right there to Abyss. As you can see, Abyss catching his breath, and now AJ realizes that all roads lead to Rome, and this is what he's got to do. Oh, but he decides to go take another shot before he does.
Yeah, rethinking for the moment. Not deciding to go back into the cage, but instead lay a couple of right hands to the side of the head of Abyss.
Here he goes as he's getting ready to work his way in. And oh, wait a minute. Oh! Abyss just stole an opportunity.
Oh, my God. Right in his face.
He just took him completely out. Just leveled him right there. Did you see that?
We've got to look at this.
Look at this one. Oh, that hurts.
Oh my God.
Oh, that hurts.
You can't even see that again. He flung it with all of his might, with all of his strength. And Don, I don't think it was the mesh from the cage. I think it was the steel pole from the cage door. Look at this.
And he's just not even letting up as he does it again.
Oh, we talked about the levels of...
Oh, that's the first one. Now look at the second one. Oh! Sends him down.
It's tough to watch.